SafeZone with Michael Bryan. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Again, like, subscribe, share, comment. So for this part 2 of 4, we're going to jump into the NFC EAST and the AFC EAST. I got their boarding passes right here, y'all. I got the tickets, so let's check it out. So first up, we got the Cowboys. The Cowboys, they got rid of Kellen Moore. He's gone. He's with the Chargers now. So Mike McCarthy is apparently doing the play calling. He's taking over, and he's going to put more emphasis on Dak, is what I've heard. When I heard that, I said, man, isn't that what they already have been doing? I mean, the last 3 years, they ran the ball between Zeke and Tony Pollard, but they didn't really run the ball. They threw the ball a lot. That's why Dak threw a lot of interceptions last year, because he didn't ever let the run game get going. Or you just abandoned it altogether as it was going along. Which is why Zeke is chilling, taking lunch calls with the Patriots, Mac Jones and shit. You know what I mean? Nevertheless, we got the Cowboys. Cowboys are opening up the season. I got the Cowboys ringing off 5 in a row to open the year off. Beating the Giants, Jets, Cardinals, Patriots, and the Niners. Then I got them losing to the Chargers, because that's just one of them games the Cowboys lose. And then I got them beating the Rams, got them losing to Philly, got them beating the Giants, so they're sweeping the Giants on the season, beating Carolina, beating Washington, beating Seattle, losing to Philly, beating Buffalo, beating Miami, and then, losing the last 2 games of the season. I got the Cowboys going 12-5. I got them losing the last 2 games of the year, because that's just kind of what the Cowboys do. I mean, I don't expect anything different. I really don't. You start to think that they're going to be like this great 15-1, undefeated, if you listen to Michael Irvin on cocaine on First Take or something. But you know what I mean? Next up, we got the Giants. So the Giants, they bring back, they're trying to bring back Barkley. Barkley says he's going to play. He wants the contract extension, which has caused all this uproar in Indianapolis with Jonathan Taylor. But Barkley's going to play. Who knows how he's going to play, though? You know what I mean? Like, he wants paid. And I don't really blame Barkley on this, because y'all paid Daniel Jones, and Daniel Jones ain't worth a fuck. Let's just be real, y'all. Daniel Jones was only good last year because Daboll put him in good situations with Barkley. But now there's been a whole offseason, y'all. There's a whole offseason where these defensive coordinators, they study you and they figure you out. So as for the Giants, I got the Giants with Coach of the Year, defending Coach of the Year, Brian Daboll. I got the Giants. I can't believe I put this like this, but I did. I did. I got the Giants losing the first 6 games of the season. Am I petty for that or what? Like, y'all think that's plausible? I got the Giants losing to the Cowboys, the Cardinals, San Francisco, Seattle, Miami, and Buffalo. And then finally beating Washington, losing to the Jets, losing to Vegas, losing to the Cowboys. Like, that's like starting the season 1-9, right? But then they make this miraculous comeback at the end of the year and win Week 11 against Washington, Week 12 against New England, Week 14 against Green Bay, 15 against New Orleans, lose to Philly, beat the Rams, beat Philly, and finish the season at 7-10. Y'all think that's possible at all? That sounds like a Daniel Jones-led team to me. I'm just saying, I don't think you're going to get the full effort out of Saquon Barkley. And then you got the Washington Commanders. Yep, the Commanders, which I saw an interview today, and it's with a Native American group in Washington who was trying to get the Redskin name back. They're going for it. They want it back. They said the Redskin name is not a derogatory word. It was one person who said that was a derogatory term. He said Native Americans never said that was a derogatory term. They said the term Redskin actually means true warrior. That's what Redskin means in the Native American tribes and fucking Washington or wherever the fuck it is going on over there. That's what they said it was. They're like, it was not offensive. It was just a woke community trying to just button their heads and shit. They ain't mad at them. But then you got the Commanders. Commanders, y'all, I mean, they don't have a quarterback. They got Eric Bieniemy from Kansas City. They said he's been doing a lot of yelling and the players don't like it. I mean, these players are soft these days. What do you expect? But also, why you got this man yelling at me? He don't know what he doing. He didn't do the shit. Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes is the reason he got this job. Or he'd be head coach of a team right now. Let's just be real, Eric Bieniemy. My bad. I butchered it one time. The 6 times I said it, so I think I'm doing pretty good on it. But, I mean, Chase Young will be back for the Commanders. I mean, Washington, you never think they're going to be good, and somehow, some way, they're decent. It's the damnedest damn thing. It's something about Ron Rivera. It really is. Riverboat Ron. But you got them. I got them losing to the Cardinals. I got them beating Denver. I got them losing to Buffalo, losing to Philly, beating Chicago, beating Atlanta, losing to the Giants, beating Philly, losing to the Pats, losing to Seattle, losing to the Giants, losing to the Cowboys, beating Miami, losing to the Rams, losing to the Jets, losing to San Fran, beating the Cowboys, and going 6-11. That's what it sounds like it's going to be for me. And then you got the Eagles. The Eagles, I mean, that was the squad last year. They went 14-3. They went to the Super Bowl. They had a damn good chance of winning that Super Bowl, but Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes, and it's greatness before our very eyes. I mean, Jalen Hurts was second in MVP voting last year. Granted, Nick Sirianni runs the offense, so, I mean, what are you going to get? I mean, that Jalen Hurts to A.J. Brown combo was really hard to stop last year. So, basically what I got, though, going with the Eagles, I got the Eagles beating New England to open the season, losing to Minnesota, beating Tampa Bay, beating Washington, beating the Rams, Jets, losing to Miami and Washington, beating the Cowboys, losing to the Chiefs, beating Buffalo, beating San Fran, beating Cowboys, beating Seattle, beating the Giants, beating Arizona, and losing to the Giants. Finished the season 12-5 and winning the division. I see that as a totally plausible thing. The Eagles are going to be the team to beat other than the Chiefs. The Eagles are the team to beat in the NFC. And you got the AFC East, man. The AFC East has changed its course this season. Aaron Rodgers is a Jet. So let's start with the Jets. You got Aaron Rodgers on the Jets. You can check out Hard Knocks. It's actually really good. Like, I watched that first episode. I really enjoyed it. So, as for Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, basically, he took a pay cut, which is saying something, like he never did that in Green Bay. But he took a pay cut to play for the Jets so that they can get some more players and some more money. So, but as for the Jets, I got them going, losing to Buffalo, losing to the Cowboys, but beating the Chiefs, or beating the Pats, beating the Chiefs, beating Denver, losing to Philly, beating the Giants, beating the Chargers, beating Vegas, losing to Buffalo, beating Miami, beating Atlanta, beating Houston, losing to Miami, beating Washington, losing to Cleveland, beating the Pats, finishing 11-6. Then you got the Bills. You know about the Bills, man. The Bills are that squad. Well, Josh Allen survived this season. I mean, he is on the cover of Madden. The Madden curse. I mean, other players have avoided it. Will he avoid it? I don't know. Josh Allen gets hit a lot. But as for the Bills, I got them winning the division and beating the Jets, losing to Vegas, beating Washington, beating Miami, losing to Jacksonville, beating the Giants, beating New England, beating Tampa Bay, losing to Cincy, beating Denver, beating the Jets, losing to Philly, losing to the Chiefs, losing to the Cowboys, beating the Chargers, beating the Patriots, and losing to Miami, finishing 12-5. Then we get to the Patriots. The Patriots, I don't fuck with them. I don't like them. Fuck Bill. I hope they have a miserable ass season. I hope he gets fired, and I hope it is what it is. I got them going 7-10. And then you go to the Dolphins. Dolphins, they're led by Mike McDaniel. I have some respect for Mike McDaniel. He is one of the best sound bites in the game of football. As for the Dolphins, you know, their whole success relies on Tua's health. If Tua's healthy, they'll be all right. If they ain't got Tua, they're fucked. But as for the Dolphins, I got them losing to the Chargers, losing to the Patriots, beating Denver, losing to the Bills, and then they're going to run off a win streak. They're going to beat the Giants, Carolina, Philly, the Pats, the Chiefs, and Vegas. And then they're going to lose to the Jets, lose to Washington, beat Tennessee, beat the Jets, lose to Dallas, lose to Baltimore, and beat the Bills and finish at 10-7. That is for part 2 of a 4-part series. This was the NFC East, AFC East. It's going to be a good season in regards to those two conferences for sure. Be on the lookout. I mean, you got, like I said, you got teams I got going 11-6, 12-5, and 10-7. The Patriots I got going 7-10 because, well, they got Mac Jones or Bailey Zappa as their quarterback. I have not much faith in them at all. Granted, they are going to the 2 tight end system, so maybe the Patriots will figure it out. I hope not. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and stick around for part 3 of a 4-part series. We're going to do the NFC North, AFC North. Check it out.